Well, happy Feral Monday, everyone. Are we excited? I'm going to do this color on my eyes and my lips. Wet n Wild, by the way. It's good stuff. I really want to do a shadow wing, but I'm going to start with warming up my crease with one of my favorite liquid shadow colors of all time. This is About Face 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. So let's just give this a nice little warm up. Just diffusing it with a fluffy brush. And then before it dries, I'm going to add just a little bit more in the socket. Then I'm going to do some pressing motions, and that'll give us just a little bit more depth into the transition. Look at how pretty this is. So I want to show you what it looks like without a black base because I want to use a black base, but I want you to know it's very, very stunning. But it's kind of that piecey glitter. See how you can still see my skin through it just a little bit? So it's going to pop even more if we use a black base. So I am going to keep this little lid, put that back. It's always important to keep this type of shadow closed. And then I'm actually going to take a gel liner because I want this to completely dry. If I was to use an eyeshadow base, it could get a little mixy, and that's not the mixy we want. So if we use a gel liner and an 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗓, because remember I'm doing a big whopping sassy shadow wing, this is going to dry completely and it won't mix in. And then I'm going to fill all this in. And this could be helpful to my hooded eye friends. Do you see how I have my eye completely open and I'm going over the fold? If I even open my eye too much, it disappears. So I want to just bring it up a little bit more. That way it's actually visible. If it was just in my crease, it wouldn't be visible. There's my crease actually right there. So it's just something to keep in mind. I just thought of something. So I'm going to clean up the middle of my lid space, but let's just kind of really black out through here and on the outer part of the eye. That way we get different dimensions of that pot liquid shadow. I don't really know what to call it. I probably should. So let's do it there. And then I'll come back and clean up here. But let's grab more and just kind of fill in the blanks over here. Let's just clean up our lid space a little bit. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I did want to have just different dimensions of the shadow. I'm actually going to take, ooh, that kind of looks fun and melted, right? But I did want to take just a little bit more of the gel liner. I'm just going to wipe off my brush. I need to melt this side too. No, I'll come back to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just getting too excited. I have a vision. And it's really fun when the vision starts to really come to life. But this is what I was saying. I'm going to take that same gel liner. I'm just drying this. Just give it a couple taps. It dries. And then I need to switch to an 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗓. Because then I'm just going to lightly tap and just have a little bit more of a blended look here. And then the same thing over here. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, let's paint this on. I feel like a C30 is going to be perfect for this. Look at that. Wow. See, it definitely looks different on top of that black base. Doug's tap dancing, as opposed to my bare skin. So pretty. Grab just a little bit more for the edge over here. And then I'm going to tap just to make sure that it's really, really even across the skin, because this will dry. It already looks different on my lids. Where the black is, you can definitely see a difference. It's so cool. And then where there isn't any black base, it's already showing more green. So that was a fun idea. I don't know if you know this, but I love makeup. So I'm going to take my mascara. I just grab any mascara. But I'm not going to do liner. I'm so happy that we finally did this brush. This is a brush I feel every artist has in their kit, but there's a reason. Now, I did put a little bit more of a spin on it. I'm not saying I've revolutionized anything. You don't know me. I don't ever take credit for daggum anything. But this is going to be the artistry fiber. So it's really, really how do I explain it? The pickup and release on our fiber is just on another level. It's a little bit more bent, and also I wanted it to just be a little bit more stiff, and I'm telling you like it's coming out tomorrow. It's not. It's not for a little bit longer, but I can't do makeup without it now. I just feel like my lash line looks 1,000 times better. But I do have one more thing I like about it. So whenever I'm doing my mascara and I'm gonna wear falsies, I don't want a mascara wand to make them too curly. So if I was to curl my lashes and apply with this, I'm gonna get beautiful, beautiful curl, but the way that I can kind of manipulate the lashes keeps them out of the way for when I put on the falsie. Because sometimes it's our own lashes that are betraying us with the falsie. So I thought that was a really fun aspect of the brush as well. I feel like these will be cute with it. These are Pink Puree. They're a little half lash in the style kawaii. Ooh, that's gonna be cute. So let's get it on the lash line. And I already have my Duo Line It Lash It on. Just let it sit there. What I'm doing is I'm feeling around for how dry the glue is. I want it to still be kind of tacky. I am gonna wipe my little applicators off. And then I'm going to start to clamp my natural lash. It's not going in the glue, it's just going up into the falsie. And then we can shape it. So I really like this formula, and this is shade N6, but it's definitely too light. And it's actually a little too olive for where I'm at right now. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of orange, dark orange, to darken it. And I think I wanna add, let's see where the purple takes us. I might still need some red, but let me just put a little bit of purple. Neutralize, that's my undertone. It just needs darkened a little bit more. I was thinking I might need red is what I was thinking, but I think we're good. That looks good. There we go. Big fan of that. Okay, now it's melted in. That looks seamless. So I want to brighten up my concealer just a little bit. So let's just go on a little bit of a concealer journey. This one is perfect, but it is okay to sometimes brighten, but the way I've got a cat hair here. Of course there's cat hair on my face. The way I recommend doing it is put on just a little bit of your concealer. You'll notice it's not too much lighter than the foundation. I always want you to know that brightening isn't scary. It's not that it's not allowed. It's just so important to create a really even base underneath where we're gonna brighten. I think my eyes just crossed. Don't y'all be judging me. Okay, that looks great. Very nice. And then we can take the pink, and I am gonna put it on the back of my hand. This applicator is not my favorite. The product is amazing, but that applicator is, that's literally what comes to mind. So if we get it really, really even here, it is going to be fun and quite all right just to pick up a little bit evenly on your brush. Ooh, look at how nicely that picks up. I love the C32. And then we'll just brighten a little bit. And you can see that it's not turning gray. It's just really nice and bright. Now, if you have darker circles, it would have been important just to neutralize that darkness a little bit, because we are doing so many layers, you might not even need as much corrector, but it is important to neutralize first. But like I said, it just goes back to making sure the base is balanced before you brighten. Let's get a little extra bronzy. This is one of my favorite cream bronzers, Dominique Cosmetics Soft Bronze. Baby hair coming at me there. But I have a fun, I don't like to call them hacks, technique, but hack is always the word that comes to mind. So let's get our bronzer on. Notice how warm it is. Well, I am just a minute and a half today. I'm so sorry about all that hair. Ooh, look at that transition. Yum, 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 yum. I was a Muppet in another life. So I've been using this blush right here. I'm not a prude. I literally have babies that follow me. I'll just put it in the caption or label it what the name is. But I've been using this. Ooh, look at that. And I'm applying it on wet base, and the reason why is because if I apply it on dry, there is quite a bit of peach in here, but if I apply it on dry, it can go a little powdery and a little too white. So right now I'm just kind of using it as a transition. It's a very, very pretty shade, and there's actually quite a bit of pickup with it. Look at that. It's good. So this has been something I've been kind of trying out, and I've really been liking it. I'm actually gonna do it just here on the perimeter as well. Not the perimeter, I meant the perimeter of the bronzer. Just be yapping. And then I'll set with my Givenchy over here. This brush is coming out very soon. See how it's fluffy enough to fluff away, but then it's also, there's enough length in the fiber to press. I try to think of everything, my friends. That is a really pretty bright under eye to me. The internet has taught me I cannot make a blanket statement. I have to say at the end, and that's my opinion. And then I'm going to do a C41 in this NARS blush. Remember, it's going to pick up less here and more here, and that's something I love because it just does the work for you. Whee! I love it. I said more black gel liner underneath my eye, and we're just going to take a little bit of, of the liquid shadow. Oh, that's so pretty. And just go right on top. I think I want to do an inner corner highlight too. My tummy's growling. Actually, I'm just going to go more heavy-handed with this, but just on the inner part here. But it's Feral Monday. We might as well do a black lip liner. This is MAC Caviar. Take a little micellar water and just blend a little bit. Let's top it with this gorgeous gloss. I did make sure the micellar water dried. I feel like this is more copper and the eyes are more pink. I'm okay with it. That is so, so pretty. I hadn't even dipped back in. All right, my friends, this is our finished look. This is a party that I want to go to. I even like mixing the different metals and the tones with the rust and the pink and the green. Give me all of it, but y'all know I get pretty feral. I love you so much, and I just want to thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for watching the longer tutorials and just letting me express whatever it is inside of me that needs to be expressed through makeup. So I love you with all my heart. Until the next video, bye for now.